Hello, 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 and welcome to Upstage Rewind. I am your host, Msy.Chrissy, Kristen Lashington, and we are excited to have this conversation with you today. If you're watching, you need to holler at everyone and let them know we are live right now on Upstage Rewind, streaming on Facebook as well as YouTube, Upstage TV show, and we also have to shout out those watching us on Ride Along as well. So we have visitors everywhere and also my personal pages on YouTube as well as Facebook. So it's good to have you here with us. And we just did Upstage TV Show Presents Tabanca, the virtual concert that took place last week in the height of our so-called carnival in Grenada. And it was such a great, great show. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to check it out. It's still on our Facebook and YouTube pages. All you have to do is type in Upstage TV Show Tabanca. And that's Tabanca. And in case you don't know what Tabanca means, you will find out in the beginning of the video. So you can check that out because I know we have some people who aren't necessarily from Grenada and Trinidad and they may not be familiar with that Creole term. But we definitely will explain it in the video. And the entire show is actually an expression of that carnival tabanca that we've all been feeling, given the fact that we haven't had carnival for 2 years. Today on Upstage Rewind, we have two guests. So we're actually having two separate conversations within the show. One is Msy.Chrissy, and she's been on already with us, and she is representing the 1261 Film Festival. There is an opportunity for you, and she's going to tell us about it. And we also have recording artist Jay Shepherd in the building, who has a very unique story and some good music to share with us. So we're going to be diving in that conversation with him right after that conversation with Msy.Chrissy. But guess what? It is Upstage Rewind, so it's only fair that we rewind a little bit of Upstage Tabanca.
Whoop! Hey, I see them come on, run! Look them! Hey, I see them come on, run! Whoop! Hey, I see them come on, you know I put them on there Tuesday. Guess what? Because the whole place full of fucking jam. I say the whole place full of. You do what? I say the whole place full of. And you see tomorrow, Tuesday, what we tell them? How do my knee lock up? Lock up! How do my knee lock up? Lock up! How do my knee lock up? Lock up! How do my knee lock up? 250, I go pay! 250, I go pay! 250, I go pay!
And that was Boise and Duan. But we had a bunch of other people. Check out the DJs.
I want to pick up some places inside of Grenada, boy. One of the best places to be. If you know, you know. What on, Soga? The place where the most of the mass play. Come down in the cars. If you don't know, that's my place. Hey, come down in the cocoa. Barry, don't have no time to waste. Tune again. Cameraman, I can't dance so well, so don't take much.
Yes, indeed. So this is Upstage Rewind. If you're just joining us, I'm Msy.Chrissy, your host, and we have two guests joining us today. Msy.Chrissy, who is the founder of the 1261 Film Festival, and she'll be joining us right about now. And we also have Jay Shepherd, who is a recording artist all the way from Florida joining us, but he's actually from the Bahamas. So we'll be talking to him soon. So make sure you share this video right now and let them know that we're on. Msy, welcome back.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
I am great. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Now, you are talking to us about the 1261 Film Festival. First of all, let us know what exactly is the 1261 Film Festival. I like the name, and even the name is strategic. So tell us about that.
Well, the 1261, actually, the entire name of the festival is 12 Degrees North, 61 Degrees West Film Festival. And that is the inspiration behind our coordinates here in Grenada, the beginning coordinates here in Grenada. So that is something unique in its own self. And the festival basically is a platform to showcase the different films that is coming out from Grenada, the Caribbean, and African diaspora. So we put it all together. We have workshops, we have panel discussions, we feature experts throughout the region and internationally. Creatives can come and network and just collaborate with others. So that's kind of what we do in a nutshell.
That is amazing. Now, we're doing the film festival for now the third year in a row. So, congratulations for surviving the pandemic as well.
A big thank you to my team for sticking it through with us. Last year, we pivoted to an online platform. So we created, in the midst of everything, Chrissy, I think I can proudly say we were the first Caribbean film festival to pivot to a hybrid model last year. And by that, I mean we had some in-person experiences here in Grenada. We showcased at the Anadale Waterfall last year. Can you imagine that? So we lit the fall and we hung the screens from the trees. It's just creating that vibe and that experience. And we had a concert there. And in addition to that, we have our own online portal that we designed and created.
Now, you have a special opportunity for persons to send in their entries, and actually a nice little deal for those 1261 people. The people who are born in Grenada, they get a special discount. And I think you may have to explain this whole process as well in terms of, what type of entries you can actually send to the film festival and what the process is like. And of course, what this good deal is.
Okay, well, thank you for again this opportunity to explain this. Film festivals generally, we have a unique platform that people have to sign up, register, and submit their work, and that platform is called Film Freeway. And our 1261 have its own unique portal there. So any content creator here in Grenada, we have something, as Chrissy alluded to, called an initiative program that's providing festival-related discounted opportunities for individuals who are in dire financial strain and still would like to participate in the festival. That helps them with submission fees discount, workshop discounts, and things along that line. And in order for people to do so, they will have to email us with proof that they are Grenadian first and foremost, because this festival is open throughout the entire Caribbean region, right, and African diaspora. So just send proof that you are Grenadian, and we have a questionnaire that we provide to you to figure out if you are in dire financial need. That way you can get a free waiver, so you do not have to pay any money at all for your submissions, or we provide you with a discounted waiver code. So that's basically the process. And the things that we accept music videos, we accept drone photography, feature films, short films. The category is pretty broad, Chrislyn, and cell phones. So even if you're making your films on cell phones, where I say, some people say, I don't have the big camera. And we're saying you don't need the camera. The way the industry is going, you can create content with any device that you have. However, there is a certain category and quality that we look.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a modern cell phone, like I take some videos with this, and I swear I see in 4K movement. So
exactly.
But so according to what you have, you're looking at it.
And a lot of people here, that's exactly what they have. A lot of the emerging filmmakers, the youth, they have their cell phone. They're constantly filming things. They're constantly uploading things to YouTube, and they're so creative that basically they're making movies within 2 minutes, Chrislyn, and less. So the length of time that someone can submit the project, it varies. They just have to be open to sending it to us, and our team of programmers go through everything and determine quality-wise what makes the cut or what does not make the cut.
And what's the benefit of having whatever you produce featured on a film festival? Because I think it's still a fairly new phenomenon for us in Grenada. So say I do a music video or I have a documentary and I submit to the film festival. Where does that go from there for that budding filmmaker?
Well, what our film festival provides and other film festival provides is an opportunity to showcase your work with other independent filmmakers across the world. And quite often you're not certain who is in the audience looking on, but film festivals also attract distributors. They attract people who are looking to purchase content from and discover new emerging creators. So that is just on the surface what a film festival offers. And it also offers you an opportunity to network with fellow filmmakers. In Grenada here, I recognize that, as the industry emerges, there is a handful of people who are doing the things repeatedly, and there are some people that we just don't know who they are that is doing amazing things. So this gives us an opportunity collectively to showcase the strength in what we are doing here in Grenada. I believe if the industry has to change here from a regulatory standpoint, the government also needs to know that this is a budding industry and there is people who are interested in careers in this opportunity. So that's what our film festival provides.
I love it. Now, if I'm at home and I'm like, listen, I have this 5-minute documentary I want to submit, where can they do so? How can they get in touch with the 1261 Film Festival?
We made it pretty easy. They just go to our website and it's 1261filmfestival.com. And there is a submit button that takes you into our Film Freeway portal. Once you get to Film Freeway, they will ask you to create a profile. And you create a profile. They want to know who you are, the basic questionnaire. And then you upload your film there and then you submit it to us. But remember, in order to do so for free, you will have to email us for that waiver code first in order for us to discern who's Grenadian and who's not.
That is perfect. I love that there's that special opportunity for Grenadians in there because it really is our own. I mean, it's named 1261. But I like that it is also open to the diaspora. I know Jay Shepherd is backstage and he's probably like, maybe I should send my music video in as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's open to the diaspora, and I think that is just absolutely amazing. So anything you wanted to mention before we wrap up and move into another conversation on Upstage Rewind?
I just want to let people know that the time is limited. We have limited time. The deadline is approaching, which is August 31st. So in less than 2 weeks, they have to get their content into us because we are also on tight deadline. So we can't, you can't wait till October 1st and say, well, I have that music video. It doesn't work that way. We need to notify people in mid-September what's going on and just submit their work. That's all. And even if they do not have work and they would like to participate in the festival and learn more about the festival, contact us, volunteer, because we are looking for volunteers. We are looking for individuals to perform. So there is something for everyone here with the 1261.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mashida.
And thank you for this opportunity to enlighten your guests with what we're doing here in Grenada.
You're welcome. I have one question for you. Well, actually, I'm going to throw up a picture. Do you recognize this picture? This vessel?
I do. I still do. That was
Do you have any
rewind.
memories of this vessel?
Oh, I'm not sure. It was Tabanka. I have no idea.
Y'all, we did a cool down boat ride after the virtual concert. Miss Shida joined us and we had a blast.
Yes, we did. Oh my
A
goodness.
blast.
Yes, I
Too much
totally
fun.
enjoyed it. Too much.
We crashed people's birthday party. We swam to shore. Like, it's what we didn't do. But
I swam for the first time, Chrisley. Thanks to you.
I am so proud of you. We got you. We got you.
Thank you. Thank you for that opportunity. So
no problem.
Have a
More
good
fun
night.
to come. And of course, check out the 1261 Film Festival. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Y'all, we're not done yet. We are not over yet. But before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that follow button because we have so much more conversations and shows and other little projects happening that you want to know about on Upstage TV show. If you haven't seen it as yet, check out Upstage Tabanka, which we've just done just a week ago, actually. So you want to check that out on YouTube as well as Facebook. And just to keep you updated on what's been happening with some people who've been associated with the show, Young Pert as well as Lil Natty and Thunder both released music videos today, which is the 18th of August, 2021. So Young Pert dropped Real One. I browsed it before we started the show, and there's like fire dancing. I saw a lady put a blindfold on Young Pert, so y'all know it's a little steamy. So definitely check out that video on YouTube right now. Also, Lil Natty and Thunder dropped a new song with a music video today also, and it's called Wings. It seems like they shot that music video in the US where they are right now actually on tour. Because, you know, we ain't really got carnival here, so you gotta kind of fly out if you're really trying to make a little panquai. So that's what's going on. Right about now, though, we have an artist joining us. He's from the Bahamas. He is right now in Florida. His name is Jay Shepherd, and he is joining us upstage. Welcome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to everyone listening and watching right now. It's a blessing.
Indeed, it's so good to have you on here. I'm just meeting you for the first time, and I'm sure that so many of the people watching and listening want to know a little bit more about you, Jay Shepherd, the artist. So give us a little, you know, preview as to who you are.
All right. My name is Jay Shepherd, right? I'm from the Bahamas.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
Wait. You know,
I was pronouncing it wrong all the time.
No, you pronounced it right. I just add the extra.
You have
the extraness.
Wait, let me get the extraness though. Jay Shepherd.
Almost. Jay Shepherd. Just so you can spell it right. Yes.
That was hilarious. Okay, continue.
I am a dancehall reggae artist from the Bahamas, but I live in Florida. And I've been doing music for 10 plus years. And yeah, I have a lot of music out there. So, you know, for people that are watching, you know, just get used to the name. Jay Shepherd. I know it's unique, so.
Every time you say it, that's gonna throw me all the way off. Like, understand.
That's the purpose.
So listen, I find it quite interesting though that you are an artist from the Bahamas, because for us in the south of the Caribbean, we typically don't hear of any artists from the Bahamas. So it's, you know, I'm excited to have this conversation with you because now I'm like, what is the dominant musical genre in the Bahamas?
Well, the Bahamas, you know, because we're so close to America, the Bahamian music is rake and scrape. That's our cultural music. It's called rake and scrape. It's like calypso kind of. We have Jonkanu. I don't know if you ever heard of a big parade called Jonkanu. And it's like a branch off from Jonkanu.
With the live band sound in there?
It's more, I wouldn't say live band, it's more the saw with the saw cowbells. You know, they mix it, but it's like the Jonkanu flavor with dialect. They call it rake and scrape, but Bahamians, we listen to kind of everything. So it's like there's a lot of Bahamian artists doing rap. There's a lot of Bahamian artists doing hip hop. I mean, R&B. There's a lot of Bahamian artists doing reggae, soca. Especially because carnival is so big right now. There's a lot of carnival artists. I would say, a lot of artists doing like soca and that type of music.
Yeah,
So
because for us in Grenada, soca is king, especially carnival time. Like most of our artists do soca, and then we have some who do reggae and dancehall. But the majority are definitely soca genre because we are carnival junkies here. Like,
no, I know. In the Bahamas, we always listen to soca and calypso. But more recently, I would say within the past like 10 years, carnival has really made a big impact on the Bahamas. This is so big.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of soca artists right now. More soca artists than dancehall and reggae. There's a lot of hip hop artists too, so I can't say more soca artists than hip hop.
Right.
Like I say, because we're so close to America has a big influence on our music. The people that's there, they love hip hop and R&B. So, But I am a dancehall, reggae, soca, hopefully.
Artist. So you
jump on that soca wave.
You trying to do the soca? You sure you can keep up with the pace?
I mean, I like soca. I'm more of a reggae dancehall guy, but I do like soca. I mean, who don't like soca? Of course,
Right.
Who don't love carnival?
Of course.
Ladies and
Grenadians are also Grenadians are also really big on reggae and dancehall music. I mean, we've had so many artists come through. Like we were just speaking to TJ last week, I think it was, or a week before, and he's been in Grenada and he had a fabulous time. Everybody loves TJ here, and this once we have the big shows, even around carnival time, we also have reggae and dancehall artists coming through, which is dope. So
hopefully I get to come over there.
Of course. Well, listen, we have to make something happen, especially with the songs you have.
Man. Sure.
I know you've now released. There's 3 songs that I know of. You tell me if there are any more. There's No Surrender, Real One, and Miss You.
Yeah, I have more, but those ones I think the rest are more R-rated, I would say.
But I mean, how is that a problem?
The 3 that you have right now wouldn't be my latest. But it is, I think they carry a lot of weight because, people gravitate towards them a little bit more. Because I had time, I released all of them before the pandemic. The ones that I have right now are just recently released. So, right now, because of the pandemic, music music kind of taking a back seat almost,
I would imagine. I mean, it's interesting to see how entertainers have had to shift how they do things. Even with Upstage, we had to shift. Well, we were created from the pandemic actually, which is funny enough. Yeah, we were all in lockdown, and we decided that we needed to entertain people, and we got permission from the police, etc., to actually do this. But it's good to know that you're still producing music, putting it out there and promoting, because I think that there's an opportunity also to have, people are more on their phones, they're more tapped in, and social media is just an amazing place, according to what you're doing for your career.
Yeah.
Now, you have a very interesting story, and I don't know if you're open to talking about it, but you discovered, great, because it's an open space, it's an open space. So you discovered the gift of singing after something intense happened to you. So tell us about that.
Yes. I was shot in my face by a friend when I was younger. And yeah, a friend shot me in my eye. I have a prosthetic eye right now, so this is like a glass eye. I'm sorry. I have to be dramatic so people could remember.
Wait, hold. Let's pause. I'm gonna be pausing you through the story. So you can't see through one eye?
No, I can't see through one eye. This eye is, like I say, it's a prosthetic, so it's like a shell. It has like a machine.
Bullet penetrated the eye.
Yeah, it went in because the person was standing over me, so it kind of went in, and then I spit it out after I had to wrestle my way out of the room.
Did you say you spit it out?
Yeah, I spit it out. It blew a hole to the bottom. So all this right here is like metal plate, and it like boom went down,
and it came out here.
Yeah, it came out of my mouth. So I spit it on the floor, and went to the hospital.
Whoa. Well, thank God for your eye, in the sense that you know what I mean, because that's a very interesting experience.
Yeah, it was like I was told that this is like the softest part of the skull. It's like right behind.
Precisely.
So the doctor was like, you're super lucky right now, bro. You really shouldn't be here. So, yeah, I mean, it was definitely an experience, but I look at it as a blessing. I don't look at it as like a negative thing, even though it was a negative experience. But because of that incident, I was able to sing. Like I couldn't sing before that. Before it happened. And I just thank God it did, because if it didn't, I wouldn't be here singing, doing music right now, honestly.
Wow. So I have questions. First of all,
I know, right?
I have loads of questions. Before we talk about the singing, is this person still your friend? Was it like an accident, or it was like a bad situation?
Before the person shot me, I just brought them food because, it's like the incident happened at a friend's house. It was actually the person that shot me, was his cousin's house that it happened at. And it was playoff time, so everyone was kind of watching the basketball game, the playoff game. And I went out to get food for everyone in the house because there was like at least 7 people inside the apartment, actually. And so I just brought him some food, and then I went to the room, to watch the game. And then while I was in there, he just walked up to me and was like, "Say, y'all, is Get Catch slipping?" But he didn't say it like he was playing. You know what I mean? So I can't say, honestly, I don't know the reason behind it happening. I heard a lot of stories while I was in the hospital. People say I got set up. People say, he told people he was playing, I spoke to him afterwards later on, and he said that he was only playing, he wasn't serious. But, the look on his face and the way it happened, I can't really say that it was he was playing. You don't really play like that. But he said he was playing.
So is he in prison for this, or? No,
I actually
you didn't press charges?
No, I didn't actually. It happened when I was trying to live a certain type of lifestyle.
Got you.
And because of the circumstances surrounding what was happening at the time, I decided not to tell the police.
Right.
I decided not to snitch.
Right.
So
is that person still your friend?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know where he is actually right now. But
wow.
I forgive him.
I love that.
I had
somebody shot you in the eye and you forgave them.
Yeah, I had.
Take us to church, please, as to how. How?
What happened is, like I said, after I got shot, I was visited by God, I guess, or angel or something. Something came in my room, and I was overtaken by emotion, and it kind of blessed me with a voice. I was talking to it, and it was calming me down. I didn't hear like an audible voice, but I could hear in my head. It was calming me down and just telling me to relax, pretty much. And I was asking him, God, for my purpose. And the next day I could have sing. So, you know, and then I was spiritual around that time. I would say religious. I would say more religious than spiritual, but I was religious. So I started out as a gospel artist, and I was reading the Bible, and I keep saying shepherd everywhere. Like shepherd, it's like what my name would be. It's like well, I need a name, and it's like shepherd, and everyone called me Jay, so I put the two together, and Jay Shepherd is born. So that's really my story. So because of that situation, like I say, I forgive, buddy. So I'm here now, and I'm doing music, and I'm happy.
You are here now, and I think that is the craziest story I have ever heard. I swear I have more questions, but I know we need to talk about music. Because
that's fine. It's cool.
What I think is really interesting is the fact that you said you were visited by this presence,
Right.
and you made it sound like it's almost. Did it seem like it's your conscience talking to you, or
no, it was definitely an entity in there. It wasn't
okay.
Because I couldn't move. I couldn't move, but I could feel a presence in the room. I could feel something in the room with me.
Right, but it was like an internal, like you weren't speaking out loud. It was like internal conversation.
Yeah,
in a sense?
It was an internal conversation. I was speaking out loud because I was crying uncontrollably. So I was speaking out loud, but the voice that is almost like you hear voices in your head now, like it's almost like an instinct, but it tell you don't do that, don't go there, don't make it. Yeah, it's almost like the same thing. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
And from what I can remember, it was calming me down and kind of telling me, don't worry, stop crying, stop crying, bro. So
wow.
And then I was just during the time I was still searching, because like I said, I just got shot. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I had a choice where I could be in the streets, or I could find myself, and that's pretty much what I did. So after that night, I kind of gave my life to the Lord. And
how's that going for you?
I look at,
because you said you used to sing gospel music like past tense. What happened along the way?
I find God, definitely. But I realized that and this is a totally different topic. We could go on forever about this. But I realized that it's more of a religious. I ain't really religious right now. I would call myself religious then. I'm more spiritual now. And I do have a relationship, but I don't look at things the same way I did before. Back then, I look at things different now. So that's kind of what happened in a nutshell.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Absolutely.
Questions? More questions?
I'm trying to stick to a script right now. I'm just like, Lord, we need to have lunch.
Yeah, we need to talk, but it's more of when we talk about spirituality, it's more of a personal thing. A lot of times with religion is more of a cultural. This is how it should be. This is how we look at things from someone else's perspective. But now, I look at it as, it's a personal relationship, and it definitely isn't just like a religious thing. Like someone is a part of a religion, God, but if you're in a part of a religion, you don't know God. Like it don't really work like that. I think God is in all things and everyone. I don't think no one is excluded from knowing him. I don't think no one is excluded from having access to him. And I think religion makes you have to be a part of this religion in order to have access to him, which is, it's kind of, I don't look at things that way anymore. So I look at it more of a personal relationship with someone that you talk to every day, regardless of regardless of the type of background you have, regardless of the type of belief you have. When you are by yourself, the person that created you is there all the time. When you are no longer here, then he is no longer there. And you probably, when you're no longer here, you probably where he is. More than likely, you are where he is. You know what I mean?
Closer to the source.
Yeah. So I look at things a little differently. and because of it, I don't, like I say, I don't see things the way I see it, the way I saw it before.
Now, you've also written a book. Talk to
Yes.
us about this book. It's titled "Take a Shot at Your Dreams Before Murphy's Law Takes a Shot at You."
Yes, before you die. Take a shot at dreams before you dead.
That's what you're saying there.
Yeah, I put a fancy. It's just a fancy way.
I
Murphy's
like
law is like
it.
the worst thing. The worst thing that can happen will happen. It's Murphy's law.
Yes, I think I definitely had one of those days leading up to that virtual concert. Like, there was a day where anything that could go wrong definitely went wrong. So tell us how we can now take a shot at our dreams to make sure that Murphy's Law does not take over.
Well, definitely, it's like I say, it's a personal thing. It's like a mind. It's a mental law of attraction. The things that you think about, you bring about. It's being positive and speaking things into existence. Taking a shot at your dreams. The book is more inspirational. It's inspiring people to be the best version of themselves, and inspiring people to, think positively. And this journey that I'm on right now is very unique. I find God, and I found Him living inside of me. He was there all the time. I just didn't know that. And I think everyone's reality is based off of their thinking, based off of what they believe, based off of what they speak, based off of how they treat people. And I think that have a lot to do with having a bad day. You know what I mean? Like, everyone have a bad day, but when one thing happen, a lot of times when we having a bad day, one thing go wrong, and then something else go wrong because we dwelling on the bad things, and then we dwell on that bad thing, and then something bad else, and then it keeps, it's like keeps spiraling and keep going into. So I think that could change by what we think and what we say and what we speak, and and how we react, not only to other people, but how we react to our mind and things that's going on in our life. So the book is pretty much inspiring people to be the best version of themselves.
I love it. And where can we find this book?
Amazon. I'm trying to get it in Barnes and Noble right now. I've been trying for a while, but music kind of keep me occupied. But I have a few hard copies. I have my website, jshep.net. You could get you could order a hard copy off of there, or I could send a hard copy. Go on my my website. You go on my Facebook page, IG. You can send me a message, and I'll send you a hard copy. But Kindle too have it. So online.
Yenteng boy. Yenteng. Now let's talk a little bit more about the music, of course, because you have these songs out and they're popping. Do you have music videos attached to them? Are you working on any music videos?
Yes. I'm releasing a new video actually on the 20th. That's this Friday. I'm releasing a new video for one of my songs that I putting out right now called Ride It. It's a dancehall song. Yeah.
I guess this is one of the rated R ones.
Yes, this is definitely one of those.
We like those. I like those. I'm not gonna lie. There's a conversation always about music now too raw and too this and too that. Give it to me, all right?
Right. I have the last video I released is called Feelings. Shout out to Kenny G. He directed the video. One of my links in New York. You should check that out. It's a nice song. More R&B dancehall. It's like a mixture. And I'm shooting about 3 more videos. One of the songs that you mentioned called Miss You. I'm actually doing an official video for that. It's very soon, probably in the next 2-3 months. Yeah, and I have a bunch of videos out. I think I have you probably will find 7 or 8 online right now on YouTube.
Right. So, I got to listen to a few of those songs. You didn't mention Guide Me, but I actually really like Guide Me.
Guide Me is a big song.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yes.
Yeah, it's a reggae song. It's reggae. The rest of the songs are more dancehall. But Guide Me I actually dropped it for this pandemic, and it's more on my spiritual side, talking to the Father type of song. But yeah, I shot that video. Shout out to Charisma from Jamaica. He shot that video for me. And check it out. It's on YouTube. Like I say, it's a reggae song, just asking the Father for guidance in this time. So I think a lot of people could use the song right now, or a lot of people could relate to it right now. So
right. And you worked along with Black Shadow Records for a lot of those songs, right?
Yes, I actually recorded with Triton. Triton actually recorded Guide Me, and we released No Surrender together. We have a few more songs that haven't even been released yet because of the pandemic and because of other things. But yeah, shout out to Black Shadow, shout out to Triton Rami. You know the thing go, brother. Bam.
And for those of you who aren't familiar, he's worked with names like Mr. Vegas and so many other people. So it's
Sean
amazing.
Paul.
Sean Paul, right?
Give me the light. Yes, give me the light. That's him right there.
Did Give Me the Light.
Yeah, that's his single. That's
dope. That is dope. Now you also got a Billboard plaque for one of your songs. Tell us about that, which is huge because Billboard is Billboard. Billboard.
I was a part of a compilation album called Tropical House Cruises to Jamaica. Shatta Wale, the big dancehall reggae giant out of Ghana, he actually led the album. And I have a song on the album called Lady Love. Triton actually recorded that one with me also. And because I was a part of this compilation, we peaked at number 16 on the Billboard charts. And the song got a lot of recognition. It was like on the album, it was like number 3, the third most popular one on the album. So, it got a lot of recognition. But yeah, shout out to Sean the Contractor, who actually was the link for that album. So yeah, I got my plaque. It's downstairs. I can't show it to you right now. I got my plaque on the wall.
I believe you.
That was a blessing.
J Chef Hard. Hard. It's so late. I can't believe I can do these high notes at this time of the day. I just read news and all sorts of things. I think I'm ready to sleep.
Yeah.
But it was so good talking to you. Let us know, of course, anything you want to leave us with. Of course, you've given us so much. You've taken us to church. But anything you want to leave us with before we wrap up on Upstage Rewind?
Yeah, I just want to say, everyone out there, be safe. And I want everyone to be the best version of themselves. And always think positive. Because as a man thinketh, so shall it be. So speak life and only life, and you shall receive it. You know what I mean? So thanks for having me. And it's a blessing. I can't wait to come to Grenada. It's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a ball.
It's going to be a ball.
Thanks for having me, and everyone stay safe. Again, my name is J Shep. Then you will be hearing from me more. Just stay tuned.
Hannah, I know my voice is going for the night, but is yours up? Like, are you able to give us a little acapella something?
Yeah, I can give you acapella. I have COVID right now, by the way. Sorry.
You have what?
I got COVID right now, so.
Oh, really? This is a whole other conversation.
Yeah, I got COVID. I didn't even know. I had COVID for like.
Do you know how you got it?
No, I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Okay, but you clearly weren't being fully protected around everyone, I guess.
No.
But y'all all wilding in Florida, can I say?
I know, right? I inside officially. I'm inside. I can't go out right now. But this song, acapella, is called Feelings. This is the latest track I dropped. I'll sing the chorus for you. Get this COVID out, Joe. And I want you to know I love you for real. Love you for real. Yeah. And I don't want you to go. But if you do, take me with you. J Chef Hard.
the hard for me. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you recover.
Definitely.
Are you doing like what
a
are you
mind thing.
taking? Oh, it's a mind thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing
But
like natural remedies, or are you on some sort of medication for COVID?
Yeah, I pop in them hydroxychloroquine. I pop in that with some zinc. I am drinking a lot of tea. I do a lot of steaming. I don't really have that much symptoms. I mean, just a little congested.
Right.
I had like a headache yesterday. But I'm going to beat this thing.
Of course you are. How long do you know how long you've had it?
I think for like a week. Last week, I got tested on Monday, but I was feeling funny for about 3 days before that. I was feeling a little fluish, I guess.
Yeah.
It actually made me go and get tested.
Right. Nice.
But
power to you for going and do that.
I've been doing a lot of nabs too. I have like this my daughter, she have like a mini nab machine. Like I have this little dog downstairs. And I have my mom is a doctor in the Bahamas.
Okay.
So I stay with the meds, so I have a lot of meds right now. So I take in my pills, and
nice.
I have some Cersei. I have a pack of Cersei, so it's packaged.
What's Cersei?
Cersei is bush medicine.
Okay.
It's called Cersei. I don't know if you call it over there, but we call it Cersei.
Okay.
It's bush medicine. It's like bush grass. I see someone put it.
Yeah, because he said he needs some bush tea. Yeah, we hard on bush tea. Like if you have anything, there is a bush that you can draw and drink the tea, and it will be solved.
Yep. So I about to drink some more tea right now. I go downstairs, drink some tea. I do a lot of steaming too.
I have some cinnamon tea right here. I forgot, it's probably getting cold because it's cold now.
Yeah, so plenty tea. You know what I mean? And positive mindset, and just get a lot of sun, which is what I doing. About to go jogging in the morning.
Nice.
And I could be good.
Perfect. Well, J Chef Hard. Thank you so much for joining us on Upstage Rewind. It's a pleasure having you. We're wishing you all the best with the new music. Looking forward to that drop on Friday. Remind us where we can tune in.
You could tune in, like I said, you could go on my website, jshepard.net. You can find me on IG, J Shepherd Music on IG, for those that be on IG, follow me. Facebook is the same thing, J Shepherd Music on Facebook. And I'll be releasing it on Friday, video and all. So just stay tuned and look out, And remember the name, J Shepherd.
You definitely left it in my mind, like, seriously. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Wishing you a speedy recovery also.
Yes, I'm great. I'm magnificent.
Yes. Take care. And that was J Shepherd joining us all the way from Florida, Bahamian reggae and dancehall artist right here on Upstage Rewind, reminding you to make sure and check out Upstage TV Show Presents Tabanka, the virtual concert, which was our presentation for Carnival 2020 that didn't really happen. But we had to put out an expression of how we were feeling. And the show not only involves music, but we did throw in some acting in there. And it really was a pleasure working on that and writing that together with the team for you. So you can watch it. You can watch it over. It's on our page right here. So click follow and check it out. It's right on the top, as well on YouTube. All right. And look out for some more good stuff coming very, very soon on Upstage TV Show. So follow right now. I'm Msy.Chrissy. Check me out as well on IG, msy.chrissy. I might be sharing a picture in a few minutes if you're watching this live. If not, just check out my IG anyway for the good stuff. Toodles.